Charles Barkley tells black people the truth again.
About black on black crime and not white on white crime because we're killing each other at a much faster rate. And then to piggyback on one of your other points, the cops actually have shot more white people than black people.
Because there's more of them, Charles.
I know that, but I'm saying, why don't the media cover that? The media, because that's what one of my concerns are with the media. Are they with us, against us? Because when the cops shoot white people, they never cover that. When a white cop kills a black kid, it's going right to CNN. They're going to send a crew there. And these are all the things I like to talk about because I think they are really important. They're really important.
Ahmaud Arbery.
Yes.
Who's the white him? George Floyd. Is there a white him?
Philando Castile.
Yeah. There's not. Are you saying there are white people in that same situation? George Floyd. Like, is there a white George Floyd that didn't get on video? Because I don't think so.
No, I was just talking about cops shooting people.
No, I'm saying just the cop, like police brutality.
It's
and it's real.
It's very real.
You played against people that are trash. There's terrible teachers. There's terrible attorneys. There's terrible everything. But why do I not hear the stories about the Philando Castile? And I saw a video of that. George Floyd. I haven't seen a white man get a cop to sit on his neck long enough to kill him.
You're 100%.
Now, as you can see, Channing Crowder and Ryan Clark begin to list all these different victims, quote unquote, whatever you want to call it. I mean, you got police brutality, rather it's police shootings, however you view it, these people are victims. And I will agree to that because there are a lot of bad police officers out there. Whenever we talk about George Floyd and we talk about there's no white version of this, it bothers me because there is a guy by the name of Tony Tempa. Tony Tempa was a 32-year-old man from the state of Texas, where I actually reside. And we don't know for sure if he had mental issues overall or he just had a drug problem. But this particular day of his life, he was approached by security officers and eventually by the police. And he had fentanyl in his system. Apparently, it's the same drug that George Floyd had within his system. But yes, guys, he died the exact same way as George Floyd. There's footage out there. There's things you can Google yourself. Please don't believe my word. Trust yourself. Look at it yourself. And some would say, and honestly, I would say, that Tony Tempa died worse than George Floyd. Why would I say that? Because the police officers actually laughed, thinking this guy was faking the entire time. They laughed at him to the point when the ambulance arrived. They told the police officers, "Why are y'all laughing? This guy's fucking dead." So what point am I trying to make here? I'm trying to make the exact same point Charles Barkley just made. The point is, media will not talk about this stuff. They will not point it out to the black community because they have an agenda to push to the black community. They don't have an agenda to push towards whites. They want black people to be emotional so we can vote emotionally. And who will you vote for when you voting emotionally? People who are pandering to you. And the people who pander the most is the Democratic Party. They want to tell you everything you want to hear. Don't think it's a coincidence that Joe Biden did a speech on the Buffalo shooting and didn't touch the one in Milwaukee. Didn't touch any of the other shooting that's going on. It's midterm election time, guys. Not saying these things were made by the Democratic Party. I'm not saying they decided to send a police officer to shoot somebody or send a mass shooter somewhere. I'm not saying they did this stuff. I'm saying whenever something like this happened, because stuff like this happen every day, they will use this to further their agenda. That's the point of it all. They will use this to further their agenda. So my point, I think Charles Barkley's point was as well, you take your internal instincts. You take the things that you believe on the inside. Not things that are being told to you, not the things that are being pushed to you, not the things that are being indoctrinated, they're trying to indoctrinate you with. You take any internal thoughts that you have about the situation and let that be the truth. Even if it means that you may be wrong. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm wrong a lot. But I don't care because at the end of the day, I chose what I believed about it. And I can rest easy with that. I much rather allow things to play out and me be wrong than to go along with everybody else and be wrong with everybody else. Yeah, I'd rather stand alone with my wrong than to be alone with everybody else and be wrong. That's how I view life. What I recommend more than anything is to look within. Look within yourself. Look within God. Whatever you believe, the answers are within you.